What's up everyone, this is TV Talk to Tom and we're here for more BB22 updates. First things first, we've got some good news. So the state of California has confirmed that beginning June the 12th, 2020, TV shows can go back into production, which means good news for us BB fans. Of course, guess what starts in June? BB! Woo! Back to it now. So just for a little bit of context, these are the dates that over the past 3 years of Big Brother, these are the dates that have started filming the house guest in the house. So this is sort of just so you know what could it mean for this year essentially. So in BB21 last year, it began on June the 19th filming. On BB20, which was 2 years ago, that began on June the 20th. And 3 years ago on BB19, it began on June the 21st. So all within 1 day of each other in there each year, like in each year respectively, which means, you know, if it was to start filming this year, it would start filming in just over a week's time. I can't really see that happening, I won't lie, unless this rumour that's going around actually does come true. It could be maybe a little bit later, but we're going to discuss this rumour a bit later in the video. But first things first, we need to talk about Rob and Cass. So on the 22nd of May 2020, Robin Cass sent out a tweet on Twitter, of course, and she basically was confirming that the applications for Big Brother 22 had been closed and that all the semi-finalists had been contacted for that year. Now, straight away you'd think, okay, so it's definitely just going to be all new player season. However, casting doesn't work like they can say that they've got semi-finalists, they can say they've got finalists for the show. I've heard stories from Survivor where people were literally due to fly out and play Survivor, and then the day before they've said, no, you're off the casting list. It happened in Survivor Winners at War recent season. If you have a scout around on the internet, I'm sure you'll be able to find some stories about it. And same goes for BB, they're both CBS. Casting just works in the same way, and you know, they could tell someone you're going to the BB house tomorrow, the next thing you know, you're not. So dreams can be crushed, but also dreams can be made, and in this case it's probably going to be a case of both, because the rumour mill started going around over the weekend starting 5th/6th of June that All Stars 2 could be happening this year, which excites me very, very much. So what is happening if All Stars 2 is a go-ahead? All these people who have been contacted, or so-called contacted according to this tweet, will have to be then contacted to say you're not going to the house, unless it's a mix of new players and old players. I wouldn't really see much of the point. You might as well just put all returning players in if you're going to do that, because, I mean, I don't know, maybe further down the line, I mean, yeah, if you're going to do half and half, I feel like people have waited so long for All Stars 2, they just want all returning. They wouldn't want to sort of have a sort of half-done job of it. So anyway, as I said, dreams can be crushed. They'll have to contact them and say, you know, we've decided not to bring you into the house this year. So anyway, back to the rumour mill of All Stars 2. I've seen several tweets going about. Obviously, I know Twitter isn't the most reliable source, but many folk, and I saw one guy, I haven't put them on here because, you know, I didn't want to sort of, if they didn't want this tweet shared, obviously it's on there. If anyone wants to go on and have a look on Twitter, just punch in BB22 ALL STARS in Twitter and it'll show up. There's a guy who has a few reliable sources coming from, I think, the production of Big Brother, and they've said that they have heard that production have been reaching out to notable former cast members, which is so exciting. But I hope these notable cast members are actually good cast members, because if these notable cast members turn out to be people like Jack from last year, then I'm sorry to say, but Big Brother can get lost. And I just hope if it is going to be All Stars 2, really just knock it out of the park and do a good cast for us, because, you know, there's so much potential for so much diversity with all, because you've got a lot to pick from, and you know what these house guests, you know what they're like, because we've seen them before. So just pick the best ones that the public will like, that America will like, and it'll create an incredible season and hopefully get BB back on track to be it's a great show. Don't get me wrong, it's a brilliant show as it is, but it's just an extra and extremely good chance for them to prove, for CBS to go Big Brother is a top quality show. I think it is anyway. I'm going to continue watching it, but it just, you know, let's increase that viewership. Let's get the fandom sort of riled up again to watch All Stars 2. But I really, really do hope it happens. You can look around on Twitter for all sorts of different things, for rumours, but several people have said that they know someone, or I know it could be lies, but I feel like it must have started from somewhere. And I did see something saying this guy who had these sources was trusted before, and he sort of confirmed some things before. that turned out to be true. So I'm sort of starting to believe it. I know it goes around every single year saying it could be also this year, but I mean, if there was any year to do All Stars, it would be something like this, because casting new players in the times like these of COVID-19, it's going to be much more difficult, because you're dealing with new people. At least when you know you've got players that you know you've seen play before, you know what they're going to bring to the table. So if anything, they can just sort of show up to casting and they go, okay, there isn't as many sort of parts of the process to complete. So if they can get people who've been there before, it's going to be a much easier process and it'll be much more streamlined. Which is why I'm sort of starting to think if they're going to do BB All Stars 2 any year, it's probably going to be this year. So my fingers are crossed. I wonder if y'all fingers are crossed. Please let me know in the comments below to sort of say, do you want BB22 All Stars to happen? Do you want it to be a normal season of just normal players, like new players? And if it is All Stars, I always like to hear these. Who do you want as a house guest? Now, I will be releasing a video as to sort of crafting BB22 All Stars. So who would be my All-Star players, and that will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So please just let me know below who you want to be on BB22 All Stars and just your thoughts on BB22. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that jazz. Tell your family and friends to come subscribe, because I really, really appreciate it. It's great to be back on this channel, and I'm really, really enjoying uploading new content for you all to enjoy. I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.